Hey gang, I'm back with you at the Hinsdale Cemetery for round 2. Picked this beautiful sunny day here in Chicago. It's got to be about 60 degrees. And the other reason I wanted to do the video here today, which is kind of a happy place for me. I mean, it's a cemetery, but it just gives you warm feelings because, I mean, all dogs go to heaven. And I just got yesterday 10,000 subscribers. I'm blown away. If you would have asked me 5 months ago when I started this channel, I mean, I wasn't really after. I didn't really know even much about what a subscriber was. But I'm just flabbergasted that 10,000 people would want to come along with me and see this stuff. And it's kind of funny, the videos, as I started creating them, found out about, I get all the subscribers growing. I find out about monetization, so I clicked on that, but sadly most of my videos are demonetized because we're talking about cold cases, stuff like that, I guess. So I don't really care. I'm not here for the money, so I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And if you want to come along, great. I hope you do. And let's take a look at some more pets, shall we? And by the way, thanks so much, man. It's really empowering to get that kind of response from you great people. So many nice comments. And I'm really going to invest in this channel. I bought a new camera, a Canon XF405, this gimbal and all the stuff to make these super 4K images come alive in a smooth way. So I'm getting better and better. I'm not perfect, but we'll keep improving this channel. So let's walk down memory lane here. This is the second corridor, and we'll start with a pair of friends here named Precious Debbie and Frosty, a boxer and a husky. Now listen, don't be afraid to comment when I get these. If I get some of these breeds wrong, I'd love to get the feedback. We've got Cecil and Beanie, and I happen to know that Cecil and Beanie would cuddle up with Cecil at night. Cecil didn't like it, but he got used to it, and then he really started to like it. Cecil passed away in 1991, and Beanie was so sad for 3 years. And here we have Butch. Look at that face. Is that a face to love or what? Our Butch, 1946 to 1962. That's going back a long time. The cemetery was, I think it was 1926. It was back in my first video. I think we went over that. Let's see who we have over here. My buddy Rusty. Let's say hi to Rusty. 1968 to 1978. Rusty lived to be 10 years old. And Rusty would bark a lot. He was a good watchdog. I have a feeling Rusty did. He really watched over his family, I'm betting. This is a faceless tombstone here, but it's so cute. Our little boy Parker, 1966 to 1976. Who else do we have here? Well, we have Ajax and Ginger. I see a German Shepherd, maybe two, maybe a mix. It looks like a mix, I'm not sure. But these two guys, or maybe Ginger was a girl. Ajax passed in 07. and Ginger passed in 02. Oh, look at little Brandy. Look at that little face. Just snuggle up to Brandy. Brandy was a cuddler, I know that. And there's Duncan. There's Duncan over there. But let's say hi to Tilly first, because Tilly is... I could hear that bark. That's Tilly, everybody. Sweet little girl and best friend. We love you forever and miss you dearly. Okay, Miss Duncan, we're coming. Just wait. There she is. Don't know if it's a he or she, but I'm guessing that's a girl. We won't know, but Duncan passed away in 1991. God rest her soul. Well, I'll tell you, everybody, they're all in doggy heaven, running those green pastures and chewing on those bones. I know Lightning's there. We will always love you, it says. Lightning passed in 2007. It's really too bad they don't live as long as we do. They give so much more love, that unconditional love. Here's Coco, 18 years. I was just talking about short lives. Coco did pretty well. Look at those eyes. And then there's Topsy. My sweetie love. Oh, there's a cute face. We got Ozzy. Our baby boy. Hello, Ozzy. Ozzy lived for 10 years. I see a lot of these are 10 years old. And who do we see up there? Amber. 1990 to 2003, our baby girl. What a cutie. Oh, here's another cutie. Look at Houdini. Houdini. 1983 to 1995. Who else do we have here, folks? I see a Snoopy. I see a Danny. 1980 to 1995. Our best friend. And then we have Snoopy. That is a Snoopy if I've ever seen one. 1969 to 1981. I see soccer. Here lies my heart, my best boy. It's a beautiful stone. There's a lot of beautiful stones here. Madeira. Beautiful picture of Madeira. 2004 to 2018. You are always in our hearts. Daisy May. Now there is cuteness if I've ever seen it. Little cold nose. Daisy May, 2003 to 2010. We can't forget Cicero. Cicero lived from 1987 to 1995. It's an interesting tombstone here. This looks like a real old one. Look at that. Our darling Patsy, 1946 to 1947. Patsy only lived for 1 year. Goes back a long time. Toby Dog. I know Toby Dog. Look at that guy. Toby insisted on being brushed every day. He loved being brushed. And he gave a lot of love. It says, we'll meet you in heaven. We love you so much. Here's a pair. Let's first say hi to our baby Sparky Rupp. Sparky Rupp. Honey, you made us laugh when we felt like crying. Love never forgotten. This is Cheech and Chong. Cheech and Chong. What a couple of characters they were. Cheech lived from 1987 to 2003. And Chong lived from 1987 to 2003 also. So they were born and went near the same time. I see a kitty. We need to find more kitties, friends. Well, we found one here with Caesar. This is Caesar, the Weezer, 1974 to 1981. Caesar the Weezer was such a little pleaser, a beautiful Persian cat who was so very fat. He had huge round eyes. Oh, why did he have to die? I gave him all my lovin', but now he's with Little Muffin. Wonder who Little Muffin is. Here is Roxanne. Beautiful, beautiful dog. 1996 to 2007. I think Roxanne was German Shepherd, possibly a mix. Here's a picture of Gigi with, I think, her owner. April 10th, 1935 to February 14th, 1952. Always in my heart. It's beautiful. Chinky. It's a beautiful cemetery, you guys. And you could get lost here. I mean, take a look at this. Look at all these graves. They're countless, and I did walk a good part of the cemetery, and most of these have pictures, which I think is important for furry friends and people. I hope I have my picture on my grave. It's Tiffany. Tiffany and Daisy May here have some beautiful arrangements, poinsettia type Christmas. Christmas is coming soon. Speaking of Christmas, I have I'm waiting for it to snow. I've got a really special episode that I'm working on that I've really prepared for. And it is of a famous person associated with Christmas. And this Saturday it's supposed to snow pretty good, so I'm gonna do it. I hope it snows. I think you guys will really like it. Well, you can see we're coming up on Arup again. This is kind of where we ended last time. Maybe this is a good way to do it, where he's our central figure we zero in on from Out and About. Here's Prince Prince is the most beloved friend, the Amen family. Prince died in '83. Oh, look at little Sparky. Forever in our hearts. 14 years old, Sparky lived. And there is Sam. By the way, I love these, when the pictures are hidden, it's almost like an advent calendar surprise. What a cutie. Sam, rest in peace. Schnapsy. There's Schnapsy. 1969 and 1980. 11 years old, Schnapsy was. Or actually just almost 11. Who else? Look at this, look at this. I understand they have horses here, and this has to be the grave of a horse. There's a big space here. I'm going to try and reach around. I don't want to step in front of this. I'm going to make an attempt to read that. Let me come back this way. Okay, what do we got here? Admiral Rose. Sorry, guys. Admiral Rose, five calves. 1908 to 1937. I'm not sure what that third line says, but as you can see, this goes way back in time. And yes, there are other horses here. We'll have to, I'll keep my eye out. Here's Ginger, 1974 to 1984, with some a beautiful wreath for Christmas. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try and get an angle here. And Bunny Boy. Poodle time. Who likes poodles? I love poodles. I had a toy poodle named Tofu. It's like 30 years ago. Tofu liked to crawl under the covers and sleep under the covers by my feet. And I'll bet Bunny Boy did too. He looks like he was a cuddler. Bunny Boy died in 1984, 14 years old. We love you and belong to you forever. We will be with you. Love. There's a beautiful picture of Midnight, our spoiled baby. Look at Midnight. That looks like Midnight was, I think, a Cocker Spaniel, right, guys? Cocker? Black Cocker. Our spoiled baby, we love you. Well, it's before we say goodbye here with Arab, there's one more I see I want to check out. And on the way, we'll say hi to Puggy. It says, "It is the one who gives that never departs, for she will always live deep within our hearts." Puggy gave. Puggy lived for 19 years. Passed away in 1980. Here is a triple monument. Oh, seen eye dogs, guys. The seen eye dogs. Well, let's read this first. This is moving me. Seen eyes for Bernice Clifton. We have Carla 2, On the right we have Carla 1, and I believe at the top we have Carla 4. Carla 4 was called Little Sweetheart. Carla 4 died in 1975, 14 years old. Carla 4 was born November 4th, 1975 and died September 2nd, 1989. And I believe this would be Carla 2 was born July 23rd, 51 and died May 24th, 1965. And Carla 1 was born just before Christmas in 1936. December 11th, and died September 25th, 1952. It says, "Have a good rest, my Carla." So I think we're going to close this episode out here, and we hope all of our little furry friends here are resting in peace.